I am.
So he's in fourth, and then Rippin' MX on that factory goon ride is rounding out your top five tonight. Coming into a very tough track, but man, it's fun to watch.
Man,
Fun to
this
ride also, unless your favorite.
Lommel Llama would be one of my favorite tracks in this game, but it is brutal.
Yeah, it is most definitely one of my least favorite. As you guys who play this game very well know, this track is like riding a whoop section the entire time. It gets chopped up super fast, a lot of rough spots. Gotta be real careful on not tucking that front wheel.
And here we go, guys. The 15-second board. We are waiting for that gate to drop, and it does. Who is going to
Oh,
get the hole shot? Jensen getting a good run with Motodon right behind him. Jensen's going to go down. Motodon coming in, looking very clear, taking the hole shot with Rippin right behind him. Hurry sitting in third. Mickey, Mojo, Landry, Panda. And now the pack is starting to come in. But it is Motodon on that Verb Moto KTM holding first. And the bikes are flying everywhere.
Yeah, your points leader has got some work cut out for him. I think he's about fourth to last right now and got a big pileup in front of him, so he's really gonna have to dig hard to get to the front.
Yeah, one of the big things that these riders need to be aware of on Lommel is where to stand up, where to sit down. Because as it was stated earlier, this track is just a giant whoop section all the way around. We'll get an actual track look here coming into Moto 2, and you guys can see it for yourself if you have never ridden it. But
there's actually a
Motodon
place to
looking
sit
good.
down on this track.
You would be surprised, but there is one. We're coming up to my favorite wall. Good views of the riders coming over it. The wall is a very tricky spot as well. You're going to see a lot of riders go down or overshoot this dip right here. And if you overshoot it just a little bit, you very much have the possibility of going down. So very technical, very tricky track that is going to have to keep you on your toes the entire time as we are looking at Van Meel, our current race leader. Or sorry, not race leader, points leader, apologies.
I was say I'm missing him. Where is he at?
Got a good battle going on here for fourth place between Dig, Barboza, and Harry of Street Dogs Racing, and the pack right behind them. So those guys really not that far behind. As I believe Motodon is straight up checking out on this one so far.
He absolutely is, and you can already see a gap starting to form. But this is our C class, the first class that has randomized tracks and 20-minute motos. So a lot can still happen. I believe, yeah, it was Van Meel just went down in that corner over there. Hurry's going to go down in the corner before the doubles. Dig also going down. So you're
Motodon leading the way, and we got Rippin in second with Panda closing in on him.
Yeah, Panda has been very consistent these past 3 weeks of getting on that podium or at least being top 5. With still 5 rounds left to go. 5 rounds? 6 rounds.
I believe five.
I believe 5.
Yeah. I think this is the halfway point.
Oh, Dig's gonna go down. Oh, and Dig's gonna cause a massive pile up behind him.
Rippin went down and he is stuck in a billboard over here. That's going to allow One Shot to catch up to him, so now we're going to have a battle for third place, giving Panda a huge gap and a lot of breathing room. He can really set focus on Motodon now.
So it's going to be very interesting to see the different lines these guys take. There are a multitude of different ways you can go around this track, and it could still be considered a fast line just for how, honestly, just how destroyed this track is. And is, the way I've heard it, Lommel only gets better the more you ride it. So we will see if that's going to work out for him. One Shot trying to make a move on Rippin, but Rippin is going to end up holding his spot. One Shot is right on his rear tire. One Shot going to make the pass. He's going on the inside. Rippin forced to go to the outside. One Shot is going to take third place and hold on to it. So One Shot, another rider we haven't talked a lot about this season, is he's also had some unfortunate races, is gonna move into third on that podium spot. And we'll see if he can't catch up to Panda and Moto Don, your current race leader. And here in, well, I would say fifth, but it looks like Van Meel already has a cut. It's gonna drop him down to sixth, so your current points leader sitting down in sixth, but not very far off from the top contenders.
So what happened to Barber this race? He's already a lap down.
Very unfortunate for Barber. I am not quite sure.
Sink Envy was almost a lap down. He's 2 minutes behind. But I can't find Barber on the track. I don't know if he's quit or if the computer disconnected or what's happened. So
that is unknown and unfortunate for Barber. I wonder, did he miss a lap, or is lap not counted? See if you can't find him on the track, will you?
yeah, let me see.
And so looking off in the distance there is Moto Don. Oh, he is going to go down, gets caught in the fence, and Panda, your new race leader, is going to go by Moto Don.
Barber has retired. So don't know what happened there. Unfortunate though.
Yeah, it sounds like some technical game issues, and we hate to see that. So Panda of Sky Racing, your new race leader, is holding strong after a mistake from Moto, and took him a good amount of time getting back onto the track and moving. So now we have a new battle.
We got a comparison of lap times. Just kind of curious. I know Motodon was absolutely dominating the field the first few laps. So just kind of curious to see the pace between Panda and him and the difference in that.
So Panda right now is running a 206 and Motodon has got a 208.
Yeah, Motodon's going to get a better drive through that long rhythm section, and Motodon's going to take the lead back as we are starting to come into the S-turn before the wall.
As of right now, Van Meel has the quickest lap on that factory gas with a 206.4.
Ooh, different line choices. Panda having to check up over the wall. It looks like he was about to get the better drive on him. Let us go to this. So coming into the track cameras, we can see the battle for the lead currently between Motodon on the Verb Moto KTM and Panda of Sky Racing. Moto slowly starting to build a gap again, though, so Panda is going to have to get on the gas if he wants to stick with him.
Maybe Sink Envy will get out of the racing line and let these guys continue on.
Yeah, please be aware of the blue flags, guys. The last thing these guys want is to have their race ruined by someone not yielding to the blue flags. It is very important.
It looks like Sink was going to go outside there and let them have the line.
Yeah,
And allow Panda to get around.
Yeah, Motodon getting caught up behind Sink Envy, but he is going to get a better run through these rollers. So just a constant switching of places between Panda and Moto for the lead. Moto looked like he was getting a little sideways on the finish line, but Panda is still going to hold that spot. So Moto's
Sync
still,
Envy's giving
and
me
Moto
anxiety.
Don's going to go down. Moto Don goes down. It looks like he just had the bike wash out there before the tabletop. And now One Shot, his teammate, right behind Moto Don. So very interesting going forward now. One Shot is going to take over second place from him. It almost looked like Moto yielded to him. But it's hard to say at the speed that they were going. So Panda of Sky Racing is going to hold a very good lead with One Shot and Motodon of Verb Moto KTM sitting second and third.
Bryce and Rye are having a pretty good battle right now back here in about 7th.
They're in 7th. So Van Meel, your current points leader, is going to be holding 4th, Rippin in 5th as we come to Bryce and Rye.
Yeah, I believe Rye made a mistake there on that wall jump. Lost a little bit of time because he was right there in the back of Bryce.
Yeah, so Rye gonna send it over that camel hump and into the flat. So he is gonna try to gain some time back up and really try to chip away at Van Meel's points lead, but Van Meel sitting in 4th currently with a 5-second cut on him. So if Rippin can gain some time on Van Meel, that would send him back to 5th place. Coming up behind Rye, you have Barboza rolling in. Hurry. There is Sir Lose-A-Lot on the SYS Kawasaki, and Dig. Dig not having the best of races right now, sitting about 11th. So just all the way around the track, you guys can just see already how rutted Llama is getting. It is a very soft track as we move to Panda, our current race leader on that Sky Racing ride.
Going over your favorite jump.
Oh, I love that jump. And Motodon looked like he was aiming and gearing for a pass on One Shot, but makes a mistake and ends up going down. One Shot sending it over the wall, getting a huge bounce, landing in the dip of that little roller there. As they're coming back into that lap traffic, there is Van Meel. So your current points leader now sitting in 4th, looking to get onto the podium, which he's going to be able to take the spot. Motodon making another mistake. So Van Meel is going to now move up to 3rd place with his eyes set on One Shot. Looking back, we've got Rippin still holding strong in 5th place. J-Lab starting to come in 6th and still battling for 7th, but now with Barboza moving in, Bryce, Rye. Different lines being taken, different choices. Rye starting to get a good drive through that whoop section. He is right on Bryce's back wheel. Will he be able to make a move? Bryce sending it too far over the table, giving Rye the opportunity, which he will take. So Rye is now going to move up into 7th. And Bryce tucks it. Tucks it in the corner and is going to go down. So Barboza taking the spot over. So Barboza is now going to move into into 8th. What are you seeing out there, boys?
One Shot went down right after the finish, but it was able to get back up before Motodon caught up. He had a good little gap in between them, so.
Good to see. Oh, I believe And check this for me there, Panic. I believe Van Meel has gotten another cut because he is now sitting in 5th on timing and scoring.
Man,
J-Lab must also have cuts because he's in front of Rippin, but on time and scoring, it's showing Rippin above Van Mill and J-Lab. So
J Lab only has a 2-second penalty. Van Mill has a 5-second.
So Van Meel only still sitting on the 5 seconds, so he must have made some mistakes for him to be sitting in 5th on timing and scoring.
I believe Barboza's starting to catch Rod just a little bit.
Hurry with Street Dogs Racing, which is in your top 5 in points. It's got 15 seconds worth of cuts right now, so
Ooh.
not looking good for him.
It is absolutely not. Let us check back in. Where is our leader? There he is. Just coming over the whole shot line. So Panda sitting and looking very good here with a little less than 5 minutes plus 2 laps to go. He is your current race leader as he has got a big gap on 2nd place. And it is Moto Don and One Shot still battling it out here for 2nd and 3rd.
One Shot goes down. The commentator curse.
It gives and it taketh away. So Motodon's going to move into 2nd. One Shot's going to go down again. And Van Meel is going to move up into 3rd. So One Shot down to the 4th. And yeah, these mistakes have allowed J-Lab of Woody Graphics to start to come into the picture.
Rippin' MX is kind of just creeping back there on that factory goon Kawasaki.
Creeping and taking it slow. But there he is, your race leader, as he is coming over the wall. And he has got quite a gap on 2nd of Motodon. 15 seconds behind Panda. Sync can be another lapper. He has got to give way for those riders. So getting the long view here as they're coming into this big sweeping section. Ooh, One Shot gonna send it, and very lucky to keep it up on 2 wheels. But Sync Envy, he is giving the boys some problems. J-Lab starting to come in. Here is Rippin' on the Factory Goon Kawasaki. Barboza has made it officially around Rise, so Barboza trying to get some good runs in.
And Moto Don both down. Allowed One Shot to get by.
Yeah, and J-Lab to get by as well.
And Rippin's coming around Moto Don.
Yeah, so former teammates going at it of Rippin' and Moto Don. Very
One
interesting.
Shot.
Oh, go ahead.
Punted Think Envy, finally.
Oh, Van Meel blows the berm on the outside and has to skip the first 3 rollers and then ends up going down on the corner right before the finish and is having a hard time getting back up, so he's going to lose a couple places as Motodon and Rippin' are both going to get by him. 1.5 minutes plus 2 laps to go here for Moto 1 at Lommel. As we are watching the current battle for 4th place between Motodon and Rippin'. And the lap traffic is really starting to show now. I believe they're coming in to
Resolute got tied up together.
And I think I saw that at the end. Looked like Motodon might have hit one of those concrete tough blocks that Lommel is extremely famous for. They make tough blocks different in Europe.
Correct me if I'm wrong, boys, but is Barboza on a TM?
I have no idea. I don't even know what those bikes look like, but I can check real quick.
You mean
I'm on.
the Husky?
No,
Oh,
it has.
TM.
I'm almost positive that's a TM. Yeah.
It is a TM. It's a
Oh,
yeah.
TM
look at
MX
that.
250 Fi.
Wow. So he's making his own little statement here, as he has gotten around Motodon after that big mistake from him. So Barboza gonna be sitting in 5th place. Motodon dropping to 6th.
Barbosa made no secret with the TM on Lommel.
Yeah, and Van Meel makes a mistake through the whoops and is gonna go down. So Barboza and Motodon are gonna get around him. So
One
Van
shot went
Meel
down.
just losing points very quickly as we have come to the last 3 remaining laps of Moto 1.
Yeah, one shot went down and let J Lab and Resolute Kraken come by. Oh, Resolute's the lap down. My bad.
Yeah, Kraken unfortunately is a lap down. And Motodon's going to go down, so Barboza really going to get some breathing room. And we are checking in with Panda, your race leader currently, and he has been for a very long time. 25 seconds ahead of 2nd place, so Panda is keeping it extremely clean and consistent, but most importantly on 2 wheels.
J Lab has definitely made some moves to get himself in a good position in this race.
And coming back over, there's Landry. So Landry a lap down. We are a long
Good job by
ways
Resolute
away.
Kraken there. Getting out of the way of this train of about 5 riders here. Going way outside, slowing down, letting those guys by, being well aware of what's going on. We do appreciate that.
For sure.
Yeah, so Rippin, who was just biding his time in the back as the battles in front of him were unfolding, it has paid off for him as he is now sitting in 4th place. Barboza in 5th, looking to make a move. Van Meel 6th, Motodon 7th. But with little more than 3 laps, or apologies, little less than 3 laps to go on Lommel, things can change very quickly. And there is one shot, and Rippin, and Barboza is slowly starting to chip away at that gap that Rippin has in front of him. Looking towards 2nd place of J-Lab. He's going to go down in the corner. Has to go a little bit out wider as one shot is going to take back 2nd place from him. 2 laps to go as Panda's crossing the finish line. It is like a massive carousel. Where will they stop? Nobody knows. You just got to keep spinning the wheel and hope for the
J-Lab
best.
went down again, and Rippin was able to get around. So Rippin put him into a podium position.
So there is one shot, and there is Rippin with J-Lab. And Barboza still slowly sneaking in behind as they're coming up to the wall.
It's really nice to see a little bit of variety, other than, towards the start of the season, all you've seen was Hondas and Cowies, and now I think we just about have every brand represented in one of the classes now, so that's it's always good to see.
Often yet.
Yeah, just waiting on the electric bike one day.
I'm not sure.
Rippin's going to make a mistake, so J-Lab's going to end up right behind Rippin. So a final 2-lap battle for that final podium position is underway. And J-Lab sending the scrub going into the inside. He is right on Rippin's back wheels. They're coming into the whoop section.
He's knocking on Rippin's door right now.
Wow. I cannot believe you said that. Oh,
The dad
Rippin.
joke of the night.
Oh, Rippin made a mistake scrubbing the table, but J-Lab made a bigger one and ended up going down, so Barboza is going to take away that 4th place spot. And One Shot has also gone down. He is on Rippin, who is now taking 2nd place, so now Rippin is in 2nd place. One Shot sitting in 3rd, Rippin getting forced out wide due to a mistake. So One Shot back into 2nd, Rippin in 3rd. Barboza coming in 5th. And One Shot making another mistake in the rollers. They are just changing spots back and forth, and Rippin goes down. So he's losing his podium spot to Barboza, who's going to move into 3rd. J-Lab's looking to get around Rippin for 4th place. And we are on the final lap at Lommel for round 5, Moto 1.
J-Lab, keep in mind, J-Lab does have 2 seconds worth of cuts, so he's actually below.
And there goes Panda coming into the back section of the track with a 36 second lead over 2nd place of One Shot, and One Shot's going to go down. Barboza's going to move into 2nd. J-Lab's going to move into 3rd. One Shot dropping to 4th as Rippin's looking to take him over the wall. So Rippin will take him, but mistakes from Barboza. They're 4 wide. 4 wide battling for this spot.
Sorry, Panda, for not giving you time on stream right now.
Apologies, Panda, but it is just too real coming down here. J-Lab's going to go down. Rippin fortunate not to hit his bike, so now it's Barboza in 2nd, Rippin in 3rd. One Shot sitting in 4th as we're coming into this final section. And I believe Panda should just now be hitting
coming up.
that final place, as that lappers are starting to get in the way, but good to just stay out of the way.
Panda is crossing the finish line.
So Panda confirmed your Moto 1 winner. Barboza holding 2nd, Rippin holding 3rd, One Shot right behind him. You are coming into the last few seconds of the Moto. If you want that podium, now is your chance to make the move. Barboza holding strong. Rippin still up and Barboza's going to go down. Barboza goes down. So Rippin moves back into 2nd. One Shot's going to go down. J-Lab coming in. One Shot flew off the track, so now J-Lab moves into 3rd. Barboza in 4th, and Van Meel coming in 5th. So Rippin holding strong, coming over the last table before the finish. Rippin is going to get 2nd place. Will J-Lab hold 3rd? He will. J-Lab is going to get 3rd. Barboza in 4th. One Shot 5th. Dig coming into 6th. Rise 7th. Van Meel with his cuts is getting pushed back to 9th place.
Wow, Van Meel finished like in 4th too and got pushed all the way back to
There is Hurry grabbing 10th. I take it back. Bryce is going to grab 10th with some cuts from Hurry. Looking back, there is Sir Lose-A-Lot looking to grab that 12th place spot, which he will do. There is Mickey of Sky Racing. Jensen on Verb Moto coming in. I have got to get with Mickey later because for some reason his bike skins just do not want to work. Same with Van Meel, but oh my. And here comes Mojo on the very legit Wicked Racing Factory Goon bike. But the story, as it stands, Panda of Sky Racing, your Moto 1 winner. Oh man, I'm losing
There's
words.
Still one rider left on the track, number 73 of Bryce.
Ah, yes, the second Bryce. I believe there's might be 2 riders out there.
Oh yeah, Landry.
Yeah,
maybe.
Landry's still out there. Oh, I believe the race directors have called it there. So let me go back to Panda's bike here. So, very eventful end to Moto 1.
Wow,